Okay, so I'm AJ Potter. I hope you guys like the intro. So this is going to be my review of Season 7, Episode 2, The Flash. I'm giving you a spoiler warning right now, so turn away. Like the video, though. So, first scene is that Barry is remembering all the wells that he knew. Sherlock, H.R., Harry, Nash. Sure, there's a couple more that I can't think of. But then it transitions to a memorial scene for the Welleses. Cisco is there. Chester's gone because he's at his grandma's, which that is like. And then, right after this, they transition to a whiteboard where Barry first discovers his train of thought or speed thinking superpower. So yeah, there's that. And then he gets this idea. He can pretty much predict, like with the little ball thing that they use. I don't remember what they called it. So yeah, there's that. And then Barry discovers where Eva is, and first, most importantly, he discovers that she's not what she says she is. She's a mere version of Eva McCullough, as we saw in the last episode. So and then when they go to the warehouse to get particles to be able to open the Mirrorverse, they discovered that Killer Frost is there. Barry called Killer Frost, and then he lets Killer Frost get hit. So there's that. And he just this is like where he first kind of like loses emotion. He stops feeling emotion, which is not Barry. Like what Joe said earlier in the episode. What makes Flash the Flash is his heart. So yeah, like what's the Flash without his heart? Am I right? So there's that. And then Barry just lets her get hit, and then he risks something by possibly the thing that he only read simulations for in his head to wake, and then Cisco's freaking out because, you know, Cisco, he cares about his friends. And then Killer Frost, I keep saying Killer Frost, she's no longer Killer Frost, she's Frost, just Frost. It's like, I'd rather take a hit for that any day to be able to get our friends back. Now they transition to. Then Barry gives them task, and Barry's trying to figure it out. He likes no emotion. Then he figures out they can only save one person. And of course, Barry wants to choose Iris. But not for the reason you think. He wants to choose Iris because Iris knows more about Eva. But Barry Allen, at this point, is not here. It's like, I don't know. And then Cisco, he runs a simulation and he figured he'd lose, so he didn't tell his friends. So, which is not a good idea, because Cisco finds out later, and Cisco's not happy, and then Cisco finds out. And then we get to see Speedster Caitlin, which is awesome, or Frost. She used her combination of her ice powers and her speed, and they race around town. Yeah, so it's kind of like Team Flash versus the Flash, which was cool. I think it was a cool part of the episode. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, Barry, and then Barry defeats them, of course, because he's the Flash, and then he opens the Mirrorverse to get Iris out, and pretty much Iris wanted to send Kamala insane and told him that he is dying. Yeah, dying. But Barry doesn't care because Barry's emotionless, and he pretty much pulls her out. And then, like, there, she collapses, and this is what snaps Barry back. And then we transfer to Eva McCullough, where she's like, then she kind of like is like rocking back and forth. This is not my world. This is not my world. This is not my world. So there's that, and then she's but this can be. Then she goes to CCPD, and goes to CCPD and pulls someone in to the Mirrorverse. Eva McCulloch pretty much pulls someone in from CCPD to the Mirrorverse, and I'm guessing she replaces them like she did with Iris in season 6. So yeah. And then we cliff to the biggest cliffhanger of all. We go back in time to when Barry was very young, actually, and Eobard Thawne originally transforms into the original Harrison Wells on Earth 1. We see the possibility of it becoming Harrison Wells, burying him, and then we see like these little green things come out of the ground, and what do you know? The original Harrison Wells is back, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking that we will see. This is how Tom Cavanaugh will be in it, so that he will be he will be appear. This is how he's appearing, I guess. So this will be interesting to see, and tell me what your thoughts on what could happen. My thought is that maybe it's Reverse Flash, or maybe it's like the original. It seems like he's Pierce, so I'm guessing it's the original, but I'm not sure. I was kind of confused, so that's possible. Yeah, and don't forget to comment down what your beliefs in, and subscribe, subscribe, and yeah.